We were in a large, compound-like space. A female soldier ordered us to form 2 lines, male and female. We did, almost immediately, robotically. I stood at the front of the boys, my legs wobbling, ready to give way. The woman didn't even look at us, her gaze glued to an iPad. "When your name is called, you will follow me," she said, her tone firm but gentle. "Do you understand me?" "Yes," we chorused. They started with the A's. Atwood. Simon was first, shooting me a shaky smile. He was crying. When the door slammed behind him, soldiers following him, my legs gave way. "Stand up!" A soldier barked, and I forced myself to my feet. Arlington, Escher, Aspen. I watched all the A's walk into a single white room, and never come back out. The B's were next. Then the C's. Karina tried to fight back and was dragged inside the room by her hair. Took hours, each one breaking me more. My body started to sway, my eyes flickering. I fell back, twice, into a startled-looking Roman's arms. He didn't move, didn't try to help me up. By the time my name was called out, a soldier stood behind me, pressing a gun into my temple. I was on my last chance. The woman stepped outside the door, frowning at her iPad. She walked toward me, heels clacking across concrete. "Milo Reyes?" She ushered me to follow her. "Come with me, sweetheart." When I entered the room, I expected a gunshot to the head. What I got was a normal examination room, like inside a doctor's surgery. A chair, a bed, and a desk, which she took a seat behind. "Sit down, Mr. Reyes," she said, and I slumped into the plastic chair. The woman handed me what looked like an inhaler. "Breathe into that for me." I did, forcing a breath through the tube, and her smile brightened. "All right, your lungs seem to be fine. Do you smoke or vape, Milo?" I shook my head. She nodded. "Do you take drugs?" "No." She typed something into her laptop. "Any prescription medication?" "No, Primelit." "That includes antidepressants, Mr. Reyes," she said in a sing-song voice. "We know you were prescribed them a year ago and stopped getting refills." "No." The woman hummed. "All right. And this may seem like an invasive question, Mr. Reyes, but are you?" Her words drifted into the ocean waves. I could barely understand her. She told me to stand up, and I did. The woman measured me. Then she told me to take off my shoes, and I did. She told me to stand on a scale, and I did. "Is my mom okay?" I asked in a breath. "My baby sister, Mara. She's dead," the woman said, gently pulling me off the scale. "Your baby sister died 15 minutes ago, just like every other infant. She suffocated from fluid buildup inside her lungs." I stopped breathing. For real this time. No Simon to anchor me to reality. No mom to tell me everything was okay. I grabbed for my throat, panting, my lungs aching, screaming. Mara was dead. Mom was gone. And I was standing inside a military bunker in my socks getting fucking weighed. "I'm sorry for your loss," the woman said, typing something else. She lifted her head. "You can sit down now, Milo." I did, my head spinning around and around. "Milo, have you ever been in a romantic relationship?" the woman asked after a moment. "No," I spoke through gritted teeth. She nodded slowly, typed some more. "Do you have an interest in?" "Why are you asking me this?" I whispered, my voice flat, like I'd given up. "What does that have to do with anything?" I laughed, sputtering. "My sister is dead." My voice broke. "Why the fuck are you asking me this?" The woman's expression didn't waver. "Answer the question, Mr. Reyes." She turned to me, hands clasped in her lap. "Do you have any interest in marriage?" I didn't even have to think about it. "No." She inclined her head. "How about meaningful relationships? Would you like to have a wife one day, Milo?" "No." Her reaction confused me. She smiled, laughed, crossed one leg over the other. "Oh? And why is that, I smiled, copying her. I was done with her shit. I was getting out of there and getting to Mom. Mara wasn't dead. My heart pounded through my chest. There was no way my sister was dead. "Because I don't want one," I said, and got to my feet. Somehow my legs were working. I want to go home. The woman simply regarded me with a patronizing smile. Sit down. Next question, she said when I slumped back down. Do you have any interest in having a child?
No.
Milo, you can't say no to every question. I folded my arms. I don't want a fucking child, I said, my voice cracking. Is that good enough for you? I leaned forward. How about you? Do you want a freakin' baby? Milo, that's inappropriate. I laughed. And asking an 18-year-old kid isn't? She went back to typing before turning to me. Last question. Do you understand that refusing to comply will have consequences? The smile on her face didn't reach her eyes. 15 hours ago, your entire senior class was placed under federal authority indefinitely. As of now, Mr. Reyes, you're no longer operating as private citizens. You're government property. I didn't speak. If I did, I'd probably get a bullet in my head. The woman kept typing before she slammed what I guessed was the enter key. All right, Milo, that's you processed. She got to her feet. You have been successfully matched with your wife. Something ice cold, like the cruel legs of a spider, scrambled down my spine. I stood up without thinking, without breathing. What's the fuck does that mean? The woman's mouth curled. Sit down. When I refused, the soldier by the door stepped forward and shoved me back into the chair. The metal legs screeched against the floor. I tried to get back up, and a gun was pointed in my face. The woman did not even look up. Her fingers kept moving over the keyboard.